Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a timeless reading for the collective, so whenever and however you come across this video, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And you may hear periodically in the background, my kitty has a new toy that she's completely enamored of, and so she may be making comments about that as she's having fun playing with it again. But in any event, we have been pulling one card randomly every morning from our mega deck. You can look down in the description below. If you've never been here to the channel before, please feel welcome. This is a space where the only thing you're ever going to hear is love, support, and encouragement, as we are all doing our best to live our most authentic lives and be our most authentic selves. And today's card is pulled from the Oracle of Light and Dreams by Scot Howden. It is card number 48, Moonflight. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of little messages, special messages coming for different people. So hang on as we go through this. We'll also go through the book and see what the reading says for us in the book. I have not looked at that yet. You and I will go through that for the first time, unless you've got this deck and you already know what this card means, in which case don't say anything. Shh, no spoilers here. But we'll go through that in just a second. But you can look down in the description below for more information on how the mega deck was put together and what all went into it. But it is card number 48, Moonflight. And we know that the number 48 reduces down to a 12, which again reduces down to a 3. So we have the first of the perfected Tesla 369 numbers represented with the energy of this card. This is balance. This is stability. Even though this doesn't look like a very balanced activity, she is very balanced. You look at this entity on this owl, and this is obviously a barn owl. I've always been fascinated by owls. I understand that they are, you know, they're hunters. They do help us take care of the woodlands and the forests by making sure that they're not overrun by little critters. There's a place for everything in our circle of life. And I know for some people, owls hold a kind of negative connotation. I have never gotten that from them. I always look at them and they look like such human faces, don't they? With the way that they look, and you see such wisdom, and owls are very, very commonly associated with wisdom. But I want to talk a little bit about barn owls specifically as a spirit animal. But before we do that even, so we're backing up and backing up and backing up and backing up. But the number 48, I don't want to dismiss these types of numbers where you have these multiples like this with a 4 and an 8, and how they reduce down to those 369 Tesla numbers. I find that is very significant. And so the angel number 48, if you're seeing a lot of 48s coming up a lot of times in your world, in house numbers, phone numbers, they're 48, and you know, all of that kind of stuff. The angel number 48 is a symbol of communication from the angels that they are by your side as your life is changing for the better. The number 48 frequently appearing in your life indicates that the guardian angels are signaling to you that a sequence of events is facing a closure shortly. It's also a message that you will be amply compensated for all the honest efforts you have put in. The termination of the succession of events will open up a plethora of fresh openings and prospects in life. There is no need for any apprehension about any natural material loss. The number 48 will represent and present you with prosperity and affluence in all aspects of your life for your accomplishments. You should be grateful for the angels' grace and rewards. Yeah. That's awesome. I love that. So if you are seeing the number 48 coming up a lot in your life, It may mean things are coming to a close. We've been having this a lot with our readings, with karma cycles coming to an end, with releasing old stale energy. So this is just a continuation of the same message, but every time we get the continuation, it brings us further down the road. It brings us a new way of looking at it, a new aspect that we may not have considered fully and completely before. So we are encouraged with these messages to continue our work. This is part of our shadow work. This is part of our life's work, our mission, where we incorporate every bit of ourselves, what we see as good as well as what we see as bad, what we see as beautiful as well as what we see as ugly. These are all just labels that humans put on things to help them define whether something is of benefit or not of benefit. And that's really all it is. As I say, it either fits or it doesn't. And if it doesn't fit, don't try to sit. Be a cat, you know? If it fits, you sit. But if it fits, really, you know, that's perfect then. But certain things, even though they may have fit at some point in the past, may no longer be fitting anymore. We've been having that a lot with these readings. So this is an encouragement and a confirmation for you that you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right work. You're getting the right stuff done that needs to get done. So congratulations and good job. Well done on that. Let's take a look at barn owls. I want to look at barn owls specifically as an animal spirit, as an animal guide. The barn owl spirit animal can represent creativity, productivity, and a commitment to your work. It can also be a sign of future success. It represents creativity and productivity, the ability to be more productive than maybe others around you. So be mindful of that. When we are shining, it may look like we are casting others into shadow unless we do our part to help them illuminate their own paths by showing them it's okay to shine for themselves. They don't have to feel jealous of us shining. They have their own brilliance, and you can encourage the brilliance in others. And as you do that, your own brilliance continues to increase. Because barn owls hunt at night, their productivity may not always be visible. So you may be working on secret little projects. I've got little secret projects. You guys are going to be like completely blown away later in the year. That's all I'm going to say. But you may be working on secret little projects, a little something, a heart project that you've maybe pushed aside and brought back out, and pushed aside and brought back out. The barn owl is monogamous. Okay, that can represent a commitment to your work, a commitment to your family, your tribe, your friends, your people. Okay. It represents future success if you have barn owls in dreams, and especially in dreams, but in general, future success. They are also associated with wisdom, intuition, and the ability to see beyond the surface. Owls can be a sign to explore the unknown, change, and transform. And they can also be seen as a sign to dispel illusions, to announce a transition, or encourage intellectual wisdom. And what I wanted to say about the card when I first took a look at it, when I first pulled it, the first thing, obviously, full moon here, or new moon, you know, depending on which side of it you're on, right? But we have just had a new moon cycle just come through, the first new moon cycle of the first new year of this year. How many first new years do we need? I feel like we've had 5 already. And even though this is a timeless reading, it is still new moon energy in particular, not necessarily new moon, but just moon energy in particular, which can also represent things that are hidden, things that have not been known, things that have been in shadow, and in particular shadow, and incorporating shadow. But doesn't he look like an airplane? Really, with those wings and that tail. He looks like a very, very stable and secure companion for this flight, for this event, for this exploration. They are definitely exploring. I almost feel like this is a lucid dream. And she's kind of just like, wow. Don't you think? What do you think? You can drop any comments you feel like doing that. If you feel like doing that. You only should do anything on this channel that you feel is right for you to do. So like, subscribe, share, if that is the right thing to do. Let's take a look in the book and find out what it says for us for our, I'm just going to love this. I'm just going to love this. For card number 48, Moonflight, follow your dreams. Our keywords are ambition, goals, diligence, and perseverance. It started with dreams of flight, adventure, and discovery. These dreams in sleep were seeds of a longing to see and explore the world, the distant forests, mountains, and all the mysteries beyond. They said that my feet could not leave the ground, that it was impossible. Not to me. I learned the language of the owls. I gained their trust, and they invited me to fly on their backs. Now I glide by the light of the moon on the edge of two worlds, the gently curved earth of my home and the infinite star-speckled vastness of space. I am in awe of what I can see and am grateful for the power of my dreams and the inclination to follow them. Some may try to dampen our ambitions and dreams by proclaiming that we have unrealistic or unattainable aims. Don't let other people's doubts hold you back. Prove them wrong by embracing the challenge and letting go of the negativity and excuses that keep you stuck. Create a plan to help you achieve your goals, starting with a clear vision of what you wish to achieve, and then follow your dreams. And our quote from our reading for today is from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. This is just so perfect. Throw off the bow lines. I just had this come up in a reading not that long ago about dropping the anchor. Or pulling up the anchor, getting rid of the frickin' anchor, getting out of the safe harbor. It is now time for you to pursue your passions, to pursue your dreams, to pursue your mission in life. Be brave, be bold. Get yourself out there, be seen, be heard, be known. This is not a time for fear. This is a time for expansion, for love, for compassion, for acceptance of our gifts and the responsibility of actually utilizing those gifts. It's just like the people with the talents, right? One man was given 10 and another 7 and another 5 and another 2 and whatever. And one person, just buried them in the ground and was hoping that they'd turn into seeds magically or something, but nothing happened with them. And it's surprising, when you just bury your gifts, don't be surprised, if things just continue being the same old drudge grind stuff in your life and you're not seeing a whole lot of changes. Nothing changes until you change. Nothing changes until you change. So this is a time for boldness. This is a time for courage. This is a time for exploration. If there is a country that you've always thought about going to visit, do you have your passport? Is it still current? Do you have you been setting aside little bits of seed money every now and then to make sure that you're able to do this? Now is the time. If you have not started making steps to make that happen, this is the time to start doing that. Put aside $5 a month. I know, that's tiny. That means nothing. That's not going to get you anywhere, you think. But these are seeds. So if you're strapped for finances, put away what you can now. Look at where you're spending your money. Make sure it's all being spent responsibly, intelligently. I don't want to say correctly for you, right? So be mindful of your dreams. Now is the time to get them out, dust them off, get them off the shelf, dust them off, and take flight. So that is our reading for the day. I do hope that it resonated and blessed you. Again, feel free to leave any comments if you want to do that, like, subscribe, share. I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel, but it does help the YouTube algorithm, help other people find these videos and find the channel if they're looking for similar kinds of content as well. So be brave. It's okay, love. It really is. You can take off now. You can soar. This is your time to soar. We've been getting that a lot. This is just another confirmation for you. If you've been curious about something, start acting on that curiosity. If it's been kind of an itch, it's time to get it scratched. It's time to get that old skin off so that you can continue expanding and growing into your beautiful new colors, your beautiful new brilliance, your beautiful new you. Blessings to you. You are blessed. Be blessed. You are thrice blessed. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.